Team Dayā and how I got involved, really excited to finally be more actively participating. So I worked with Jay Sears, who founded Team Dayā in 2018. And he built his first school in 2019. And an interesting story, I found out about this along the way, that Jay Sears, who, when we worked together at Rubicon Project, I didn't know about Team Dayā at the time, but it had been something that he had been thinking about for a long time. So in college, he did a term abroad in Nepal, and apparently had always said he wanted to go and give back to the community. And so that started the whole idea of Team Dayā. So 30 years after he did a term abroad there, he started the Team Dayā Foundation, and predicated on the whole idea of building schools. And so when I found out about it, I wanted to get involved. So I donated money throughout the years with the idea that one day I would actually go and participate and help build a school. So they've built 11 schools now, with another 2 under construction. So it's and they built schools in Malawi, Nicaragua. I will be going to Senegal. So it's a great organization to be part of.
Heather, tell us a little bit more about the plans for the Senegal trip. And this is your first school, right?
This will be my first school, yes. And so I definitely plan to do more. I think it would be great at some point to take my kids, if Team Dayā is still doing this years from now when they're a little bit older. So I'm going to Senegal in November, and I will be there for about a week building a school. I'm not 100% sure what to expect. I think it's definitely going to be a lot of hard work. We're going to work alongside the community with the masons. We'll be, pouring the foundation, digging, painting. So really working alongside the community to help build the school. So donating our time, and then a big portion of it too is getting involved with the community and participating in their, local events and their community. So I'm excited to also learn about other communities and their traditions, and really being integrated into their day-to-day life. So it's going to be a great opportunity to be able to spend time with the children and the community that we are building the schools for. It was very, very meaningful to be able to get to know the people as well and understand the impact that we will have on their lives for years to come.
Heather, certainly at gatherings like Beat Retreat, you can really see that people in the industry have a really big heart and really want to be more involved in these kinds of community service projects, but often feel like, the time or even just how to get started is a mystery. What's your advice to those people who do want to get more involved in community service projects like this?
Yeah, I think my advice would be just do it. I mean, I think people are busy, right, with their lives and children and work and traveling. And so, I think it's first finding something that speaks to you, that you're passionate about, that you think is interesting. For me, again, I had worked with Jay Sears we overlapped for 5 years during my time at Rubicon, and he was always a great leader, and it got on my radar and was something I always wanted to participate in. So I started again with donating money, learning more about the foundation, and finally, when my children, they're a little bit older now, I now have the time, and I just did it. I signed up. I didn't really think too much about the logistics behind it, and just signed up and booked my plane ticket. And so now I'm going to actually go and put in my manual time and labor to help actually build the schools. So taking that step further than just donating money and supporting the foundation, which is really exciting. So again, my advice would be just do it. Find something that you're passionate about. Talk to people about it. I've definitely had many conversations with people who have participated in Team Dayā, and that got me even more excited about it. So I finally just took the time and said, you know what, book it, do it. And I think that's the best way to move forward, because there's always a reason not to do something. There's always a reason. And for sure, there are legitimate reasons why, you might not be able to travel to Senegal or something like that. But, I find that it's just better if you're really motivated by something to actually take the time and just go for it.
Well, Heather, as you said, you're currently about to get back to your own family, and then, as you mentioned, heading to Senegal. What does Team Dayā mean to you in the larger sense and personally?
So Daya in Nepali actually means kindness, which I think is so incredibly fitting. So, Team Daya to me, it's an incredible opportunity to give back. I feel like, especially in this industry, a lot of people have had very successful exits or have been successful in their careers. And I feel like it's partially my responsibility to give back. And knowing Jay and this foundation gave me a great opportunity to, within the ad tech industry, to be able to participate in something like this. And I think it's in a way a responsibility to kind of give back. I've been incredibly fortunate. I've had a great career, and to be able to have the opportunity to, give a future, build a school for others is such a great opportunity to, again, give back to others.